Hey Ravenna, this is Pastor Scott. For a few weeks now, you've been hearing that we are preparing for a phased reopening of the church. And we're getting closer to that goal, and I want to fill you in on what's going on. The last time I spoke to you, I said that there were two goals that we had before we began reopening the church in this phased manner. And the first was that we need to prepare the building to be ready for to comply with the CDC guidelines, to comply with the federal and the state guidelines for the reopening of churches. And I'm happy to report that we are well on our way to accomplishing those things. It is of the utmost importance. It's one of the biggest priorities for us to create a safe environment and to protect those who are vulnerable among us. And we want to be good witnesses to our neighbors and the community in which we live. And so this is really important to us, but we're almost there. The second goal that I mentioned was that whatever option that we were looking at would contain a live streaming component for those who prefer to worship at home for the time being. We respect that decision wholeheartedly and completely understand it, and we want to provide a worship experience that you can see well, a worship experience that you can hear well, and a worship experience that you can feel like you are really a part of. We're going to do our very best to do that. And we're not going to reopen until we can provide that to you. And the good news is that we have a plan in place and equipment is being ordered and as we speak. And so we're not too far off from that goal as well. Now, additionally, we want to provide multiple avenues for participation depending on your personal preference. All right, what in the world does that mean? Well, let's go on over to the whiteboard so I can show you. Now, before I begin, I need to let you know that this is a preliminary plan and things might change. Don't let it throw you. So here's the plan. We're going to hold a Sunday morning service right here in the sanctuary and live stream from there. But Scott, why don't we just do it out here in the field? Well, because we'd have to cart all of the equipment outside and then cart it back in, and that would be a drag. Plus, we'd be weather dependent, and that would be a drag. And the live stream quality would diminish considerably, and that would be a drag. So we're gonna live stream right here from the sanctuary. Now, if you would like, we're gonna have a sign-up sheet for probably about 20 people to be able to worship there in the sanctuary, being separated by 6 to 12 feet apart. So that's one option for you. If you prefer to worship in the sanctuary, that's great. If you prefer not to worship in the sanctuary, but you still want to be here at the church, hey, that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pipe that service out to a big TV right here at the end of the sanctuary here, and we're going to have it make it easy for you to know how you can set up 6 to 12 feet apart from different groups of people. You can bring your own lawn chair. If you prefer not being inside with groups of people, but you still want to be here at the church, that's probably your best bet. Then we're looking into the possibility, if we have enough bandwidth, we've got to see, you might be able to pull your car up in the parking lot and live stream it on your phone right there. And so if you don't prefer being inside with a group of people, and this makes you don't prefer doing that either, that could possibly be an option for you as well. And lastly, of course, the service will be streamed to your home. So if you prefer not being here at the church for a while, hey, we're going to stream it to you. Well, what about a time frame? When are we thinking about doing this? Well, getting the building ready and getting the systems ready and getting the technology and the equipment ready for an opening is a bit of a moving target. And so there are several things that could cause a delay. Don't let it throw you. But we're setting a tentative date of June 28th as our first Sunday of this phased approach to coming back. Now, we have never done anything like this before, and so we don't know exactly what to expect. But you can help us with that. Would you take 3 minutes of your day and would you fill out the survey, the link for which came in the email that you got the link for this video? Would you take 3 minutes of your day and fill out that survey? Your voice and your opinion matters to us, and it will help us get the church ready for you for when you are ready to be here. Ravenna, I am thrilled about even talking about getting back together. Just talking about it makes me happy. I'm getting little dopamine hits. But until we see one another, may the Lord bless you, and I will see you soon.